Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in today. I want to bring this DIY video of how to build your own Discada or cowboy camp cooker, cowboy wok. They go by a lot of different names. So if you are into overlanding especially, you've probably seen these around, you've researched them, you may have bought one, but one thing you notice, they're pretty expensive. So I wanted to come up with a solution, and I figured out a real budget-friendly way that you could build one of these for yourself, and they're not all that expensive. So you're probably going to have less than about 75 bucks in total and everything to put one of these together and have it ready to go. So they're great for camping. Obviously, in overlanding we talked about that, but in emergency situations where power's out, the grid's down, and you need a way to cook some meals for your family, something like this would work really well, because you don't have to mess up a bunch of dishes, and cleanup's very easy with this, and you can cook a lot of one-pot dishes, as they say. You can cook breakfast, you can cook dinner, lunch, a lot of things. So this right here is very versatile, and it's based on a disc style design. Now, the ones you usually see on the internet, that's targeted towards the overlanding crowd, are typically made of like a plow disc. So that's kind of where they kind of got their origins, was taking a plow disc and filling in the center hole and then making something like this. But this one is cast iron, and but I've been cooking on cast iron forever. My grandparents cooked on cast iron, so my whole family does, and so I'm used to it. I like it. It's a little heavier, obviously, than just a regular metal disc, because it's a little thicker and everything, but overall, the weight's not that significant. But I'm going to go over a parts list with you guys first and kind of show you what you're going to need to buy, and then I'll show you how it's assembled, and then we'll maybe do a little cooking towards the end of the video, kind of show you a little bit about that. So everything that you're going to need came from Home Depot, or at Lowe's, Home Depot, or Tractor Supply. Now, I bought everything at Lowe's, but you may have a Home Depot that you go to, but they should have everything. So you're going to need a horseshoe, and that came from Tractor Supply. They come in a 2-pack. They're around $6 for the 2-pack. I actually got some that were on clearance for a little less than that. You're going to need these here. You can pause the video and kind of look, and I'll try putting in the section below a parts list also, and some of the stuff I had to get online. But these are couplings. They're 1/2-inch set screw couplings, and there's your model number right there. You're going to need some of these eye hooks. You're going to need some of these ferrule and stops. There's the part number there. Then you're going to need some 16th-inch wire. That's just braided wire. I bought it by the foot at Lowe's. Then you're going to need a burner, and then a 1-pound bottle. That does not come with this kit. Now, Coleman makes one of these, and also Ozark Trail. My local Walmart had an Ozark Trail. That's the one I bought. It's around $15 and some change for the burner, and then whatever you're going to pay for the propane bottles themselves. And then you're going to need this piece here. Bought this online, found it on Amazon, and again, I'll put in the section below down there where you can get it. So it's the Bayou Classic. It's the Camper's Discada. The cool thing about this unit, compared to some that are already on the market that's come together as a kit, is this one I can use in multiple different ways, where the other one you're stuck using it pretty much with a propane bottle and a burner. Because this one is not really designed for the propane. I've kind of adapted it to it. They've already set this up to be able to be used over a campfire, or you can use it. The bottom of this thing is flat, so you can put it on top of a gas grill if you wanted to do that. So it's much more versatile, because if you're at camp and you ran out of propane or whatever the case, or your burner broke or something like that, I can at least still use my cooker by putting it over a campfire if I wanted to choose to do that. But it's 17-inch. It has stainless steel screw-in legs. Now, these stainless steel legs are very heavy duty. They're solid stainless steel, and they screw directly into the actual Discada itself. So I'm going to show you how it is constructed, how I put it together. Real simple and easy. Just need some basic hand tools. Nothing too complicated. So let's take a look, and I'll show you where the parts and pieces are used and how it's used. So first things first, you got the those eye hooks I showed you. This is the couplings, and then this is the ferrule and stop, the wire, and there's the, there's the ferrule, there's the stop, and there's the wire, there's the horseshoe. And this right here, you're going to have to buy these. This right here is 1/2 inch conduit. I bought these. I bought 3 5-foot sections, and they're about $3 a piece, $2.88 I think, plus tax for the conduit. And what it is the stainless steel legs. You screw them on, and this right here is already. This right here just slides into that. These eye hooks actually hold the conduit pipe into this ferrule. So once it's together, it can't really come apart. So you'd have to take these off, then take the stainless steel legs off, and then take these off. This actual kit here in the center that holds everything, and then of course there's your horseshoe. Now I will tell you, it's a little tricky getting this adjusted, and this thing's hot because I had it on earlier, so I don't want to be careful and touch it. Getting this wire the correct length, that took me a few tries. So buy you about 5-foot section of this, and then buy you some extra ferrules and stops in case you don't get it short enough or long enough. Because if you get it too long, then the burner doesn't set up high enough against the cooker, and then if you get it too short, you can't get the cooker inside of there, in between there. And I'll show you that real quick, kind of how that works. So your burner just wedges in there like that, and that's how it sits. Pretty simple, pretty easy, not too hard, but if you look, it's sitting really close, but not to the point where I can't get it in. That did take me a few tries, I'll be honest with you, trying to get that adjusted to the correct length. I'll try maybe getting you guys a measurement, but even with that, if you change this little loop here just a smidgen, it could cause it not to fit. But one thing I'll tell you is you've got to take this screw out, and what I did was I kind of made this loop just big enough where I could slide it over that little hump there where the screw goes in, and then kind of wedge it on. It's kind of tight. You have to play with that. Matter of fact, I made one of these loops that would not fit over this. So again, buy you some extra ferrules, buy you some extra wire. Once you get it done, it's done, so you don't have to worry about it. But that may take you a little bit to figure out. And then, like I said, then you just put the screw back in. So this now cannot come off. Obviously, this is stopping it, and now this is stopping it. It will not. This wire will not come off of there. So let's take a look exactly how it works. Kind of show you that. One thing you can buy yourself is one of these lids. Makes it more versatile in cooking things. I'll post in the section below. I bought this at a local chef supply place. If you've got an Asian market or a chef supply nearby, you may be able to find one of these. But if not, I did find them on eBay for you guys. They're less than, I think, $15, including shipping to your door, for a stainless steel cover or a lid. So that comes in handy, helping you cook things, steam things, whatever is with this cooker, with this lid for the cooker. So let's take a look at exactly how this thing works. Now, one thing I will tell you about cooking with cast iron is temperature matters. You need to make sure your temperature is high enough, or things will stick, especially like eggs and so forth. But real simple to operate. You just turn the burner on, stick your lighter like this is what I use. And I'll take the burner out real quick if I can, maybe, and I'll show you guys. That's what it looks like. It's blue flame, so you can't really see it. Maybe it's not even on. Oh, there we go. All right. Got it going now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cook a few things for you. Once this thing gets heated up, like I said, with cast iron, one of the key things is making sure that it is hot enough, especially with eggs. They will stick. If I had a negative to say about this disc, is because it's new cast iron, it is pre-seasoned, by the way. The disc itself is a little rough, and that's not uncommon with some of your cheaper cast iron products. Simple solution: you can sand all that down with some type of sander, and then re-season it. I'm just kind of messing with it now, and then I may wind up doing that later, but I just kind of want to show you guys. But that is if I had a negative to say. But it doesn't take real long, especially if you got like a angle grinder with a sanding disc on it. You can sand all that down smooth, and or a drill attachment, and then re-season it would be pretty easy. You wouldn't have to re-season the bottom or anything, just this top portion once you got it nice and smooth. So I am going to put a little bit of oil. And the best way to do it is put it around the outside first so it kind of starts pooling in the middle. And you can spread your oil around a little bit. So I've already used this thing a few times. I've cooked some eggs, cooked some bacon. One thing I will tell you, when you first get it, the way I season, kind of pre-season or pre-cook before anything I would eat, is I typically cook an onion on it. I'll sacrifice an onion, chop it up, and just basically burn an onion on this on one of your new pans. Kind of sets it in the seasoning a little bit, takes any of the possible contamination, contaminants from construction, building it, whatever, and then you should be good to go. So let's get this nice and hot, and let's cook an egg first, see how that goes. Notice it's got a little smoke coming off of there. That means it's pretty good and hot. So let's take a look here. So I broke the yolk. That's okay. I don't like, I typically fry my egg with the yolk. The other night I did one perfectly sunny side up. So if you look, earlier when I was messing around with it, I didn't have this cast iron hot enough, and the egg stuck really good. Cleanup's easy though. Just simply put some water on here, and it'll clean up pretty easy. But if you look, like I said, if it's hot enough, you will not usually get sticking. But a lot of people get in a hurry and they'll start putting their eggs on here, and it'll start sticking, and the reason is because your pan's not hot enough. There's my mess where I cooked one earlier and it kind of stuck. But if you look, very little sticking. Got your egg, that quick and easy. That comes off just like that. And then I need to cook this anyway. So I'll throw it out here. My wife wanted me to cook it, but I'm going to cook up some bacon. Now, you're going to probably ask, and I forgot to tell you earlier in the video, what height this is. The conduit pipe comes in 5-foot length, and I cut it down to 36 inches. So it's nice and tall. If you are a taller person, you might want to have it a little taller than even that. Now, I will tell you, the taller you go, the more shaky it's going to get. So it's a little shaky, but you're not doing anything with it other than cooking, so it's not that big a deal to me that it's a little wobbly considering what you're paying for putting this whole kit together here. So it's not that big a deal to me. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot I didn't bring a pan out here to take the bacon off. Now, obviously, it's going to cook in the center faster than the outer edge. So you might have to move some stuff around and get used to how that works with cooking. But most people will cook in the center and then start moving it to the outer edges to keep things warm as other things are cooking. Smells good. But these little disc cookers like this are really cool, really easy to use. I like them. You can cook a lot of stuff with these things, guys. So anyway, guys, I'm going to finish up cooking here. I'm sure you guys are bored of watching me cook bacon, but anyway, guys, just want to kind of show you what you can do for about 75 bucks or less and build you one of these Overlanding / Discadas or whatever you want to call them. Pretty cheap and easy, very budget friendly for you guys. So anyway, guys, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. That's always greatly appreciated. Also, down there in that same section is the share button. Share content with your social media, different places, your forums you participate on. Show them this video. That's greatly appreciated. Helps us get the word about Guns and Gear Network and the videos that we produce. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell out beside of it. That'll give you notification as we release videos. Similar to this one, it's all in the same genre and the same style. Outdoor cooking and all kinds of things that we do here. But that's also greatly appreciated. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.